right, y'all. So, I ain't really doing anything today. Just, not working. I didn't really set up any work because, Bo thinks that he gonna call me this morning at 8:15, 8:30, talking about, hey man. So Bo calls me this morning talking about, hey man, we working? I'm like, are we working? I'm like, no, because again, I don't set up for my work that I'm gonna do today in the morning and hope that Bo calls. But at the end of the day, Bo really didn't want to work. He just wanted me to come and pick him up and just make him pick up a little trash around my house or something, just to make $20 or whatever. And main thing was he wanted me to come pick him up from where he was at, and that is was he was out there at the hole in the wall that I used to eat at all the time. And he's got all these clothes, and I told him, I said, dude, yeah, I'll come out there. I'm gonna bring you all these clothes and drop them off to you, man, because I don't want them in my truck, man. And he's like, well, what am I gonna do with them? I said, well, I don't know. I don't give a damn. They're your clothes. I mean, you can't make it easy for these Jays to do this. And see, I don't really care nothing about Bo's clothes. I don't care no more about Bo's clothes than he does by leaving them in my truck, right? And by, leaving his clothes everywhere. There's probably some pretty good clothes in these bags. And he gonna mess around with me, and I'm gonna take him over to the Goodwill, because I guarantee you there's some good clothes in there. Not that Bo bought, trust that. Clothes that, that Bo came up on, at the rehab, so. But he think he gonna call me at 8:15 in the morning talking about working. And I'm not trying to work at 8:15 in the morning if I haven't planned anything. See? And like y'all know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm still living, believe it or not, y'all. I'm still living on the $3,500 check I got out there 3 weeks ago. Because my bills were paid. I'm good. I haven't even spent all of that money, much less dug into a savings or anything. And I'm making a few dollars here, a few dollars there. It don't cost you a lot to live when you try to when you don't have a lot of big boy habits. Bo being homeless, it costs a lot to live homeless, y'all. I hate to say it like that, but it really does. It costs a lot, because everywhere you go, unless you're calling Ray, according to Bo, you got to pay somebody gas money. He don't ever give me gas money, But see what he likes to do is he likes to incorporate, and this is how schemy he is. He likes to incorporate where he's at, physically where he's at. And then he likes to say, well, yeah, I'm ready to work, man. Come get me, man, and we'll go to work. And I'm like, so then he don't have to pay for a ride to get out from wherever he's at. So believe me, before he called me, he done tried every avenue in the book to come out from wherever he's at to get a ride without any money, and nobody will do it. So he's thinking, damn, I guess I'm gonna have to go to work for Ray for a few hours, just so I can get a ride out from over here. Now that works sometimes, right? Especially if I need help and I got a lot of work, or if I'm pressed a little bit. I'm not pressed, and I don't have to do anything today. This week right here, y'all, no lie, this week right here has been the prettiest week we've had all year, ever since probably Thanksgiving. The whole week. If the guys that work for me had came to work this week, and I'm talking about any of them, if a guy would just come to work this week, he probably could have made at least $500 this week. because and made it to work all week. But nobody came to work. Bo helped me with a little mulching job I was going to do by myself, but hell, I was going to do that either way. So that was nothing. I mean, I slung 2 yards of mulch out and not even bust a split. You know. But this is a prime example of why these guys that you see come out here and work for me stay broke. Other than all their vices, that's why they stay broke. Because when it's a beautiful day or a beautiful week, they don't come to work. They don't want to work. They can't come to work. Whatever. They're going to wait till a rainy day and then they're going to call me talking about, you got work? And, you know, I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm trying not to get all uptight this time of year about guys coming to work or not. And at the end of the day, it's made me over time, over the years that I've been doing this, it's made me a lot more sassy with my money to make sure that that I'm not hurting. You know, and a lot of guys can come in the comments and say, well, man, you just ain't paying them enough, or man, you ain't this, or you ain't doing that, or you ain't doing that. No, these folks don't want to work. Y'all see me in the grind or working toward the grind every day. Every day I'm setting up for something. I'm taking care of something that needs to be taken care of. You know, I'm not sitting on the couch playing video games, or I'm not waking up at 1:30 in the afternoon all hungover. See, I'm taking care of things, and we might not classify what I'm doing as work, but it's usually leading up to work in some form or fashion. Some things have got to be done when you're not working, so and or setting up work. So my goal this week was to do well, I got a couple of tree jobs to do, but I don't have nobody to drive the other truck, so I didn't do them yet. Now, you know, I don't know, you know, wasn't none of it, you know, I had not scheduled it hardcore, but I have got the work. You know, the work is there. So the only reason why I didn't do any of the man lift work this week is because, well, Zach didn't come in and he couldn't work this week for, you know, whatever reason, you know. And he told me that, you know, so I'm okay. Well, I'm okay, you know, but that's why I didn't do, and that's why y'all haven't seen me do any of the man lift work, because I don't have to do the work and be inefficient, knocking my profit down. I don't have to. I got money. Now, if you don't have any money saved up, or you're not smart with your money, then guys don't show up. And this time of year, I'm not talking about summer. Summertime is a whole nother ball game of pressure, because one thing affects another. But this time of year, if a guy don't show up, well, okay, you know, it ain't doing nothing but hurting his pocket more than it is my pocket, because I know that the work ain't going nowhere 9 times out of 10. And I know that I own the man lift, and I know that for them to get somebody else to come out there and do the man lift work, that they're going to have to pay what they're paying me or more, and they don't know them. But I could, you know, go over there and do some man lift work and be inefficient as possible, knocking from my bottom line because of me having to go back and forth and all that. I told you guys back a few weeks ago when I was doing that tree trimming job over there where I was so far away from the house, I told you guys back then that I was not going to damn set myself up for this no more. I'm not going to be running back and forth to a job, you know, just to get the equipment there. So that's kind of where, you know, where I'm at. You know, that's why y'all ain't seen me do none of it, because we'll just use this for an example. If the job is a $500 job and it takes me 2 days to do it plus fuel, then yeah, that's okay money. I mean, you know, you ain't gonna starve on that money. And if I didn't have my money saved up and didn't have and wasn't smart with my money, then I will be pushed to do that job. See? But since I'm not pushed to do that job, and since I am smart with my money, I don't have to, I'm not pressured to do that job. I'm not pressured to hire anybody for one day. I'm not pressured to do anything. Because the jobs that I have on in the wings right now, they're not deadline type jobs. You know, because I made them that way because of, well, the health issue. So, the man lift jobs I got, they're okay with, you know, me calling them the night before and doing the work. But see, there's a few things that's going to affect these jobs. The weather being number one. One of them, I got to back the man lift down into a low spot. Well, right now with the sunny and pretty like it is, well, that's very doable. You know, we get a little bit of rain, and it might be 2 weeks before I can do that job. Then, when the guys are ready or finally, ready to come back to work for whatever, then I ain't got no work because it's too wet. But that's the truth of the matter, y'all. So, you know, when y'all hear these guys talk about, well, they couldn't get enough time in and all that, that's because they're trying to do work when they're ready. Not when everything lines up like gears are ready. The weather, the job, the location, and the amount of money. See, they want to work when they want to. And I have experienced that with every guy that's ever worked for me. In the whole 15 years I've been doing business. They want to work, you know, when they want to work. They don't want to work when the business can justify the labor, or the business can justify the logistics of everything. See, I'm not going to go over to a job. There's 2 jobs that I got with the man lift that require the ground to be dry, and I'm not gonna, and if it rains, then those 2 jobs are gonna get put off. And the owners are okay with that. I'm not pressed to do them, you know. So what do, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly how these guys do. So, and then they'll come back at it. They'll say, well, man, you know, damn, dude, you ain't got no work. But what they're not saying and what they're not thinking about is the 4 or 5 days this week alone where it was sunny every day. I could have done every one of those tree jobs that didn't require the Bobcat. Every one of them. And then my confidence in everything about guys coming to work is risen some, you know, if that's the case, if they come to work every day and we're able to do all those man lift jobs, then I don't mind hopping on the phone and getting us more work. I can get more work. I can. It's just a matter of what I want to do and how much I'm going to do when I got guys that want to damn lollygag around on the pretty days. It's been a beautiful week, y'all. And the business this week might have made $500. That's it. That's the truth. Might have averaged out to about $100 a day, maybe. Don't matter to me, because I mean, where my finances are and right now, and where my business is at 15 years in, I can live on $500 a week all the way to the summer, you know. But I'm through committing to jobs when guys want to play, games about attendance. Okay. All right, y'all know what it is. It's Semi Time Friday. Y'all have a good weekend, man.